Hey guys, it's Arya Vancy. I just want to say thank you so much for all the love and support that you've been sending my way. And make sure to listen to my new single entitled Capitalism. Here is my album. Get your own copy now. It is available and out now to all the music store records. Thank you so much. I love you. The Frankfurt School's theory of modern capitalism. So pag sinabi natin kapitalismo, ito yung economic system kung saan hindi gobyerno o hindi estado yung nagmamayari ng kumpanya, kundi mga private sectors or the private owners or the private individuals. So they set the prices freely depending on the demand and supply ng produkto na ibebenta nila and kung pupukaw ba ito sa interes ng consumers nila. So meron tayong 3 proponents na nagbigay ng theory or ng opinion nila about the capitalism. So we have Herbert Marcuse, Karl Marx, and yung Frankfurt School. Si Herbert Marcuse, nag-focus siya sa sexual repression kasi he is a philosopher that is interested into psychology, especially yung mga theory ni Freud. So, si Herbert Marcuse, sinabi niya na yung human nature na sa atin na may hinahanap tayong sexual desires or pleasures to achieve the greater good or yung happiness nga natin. So, parang in terms of capitalism, dinidiktahan tayo ng kapitalismo regarding sa mga gusto nating, kontrolado tayo sa gusto nating piliin. So, dito papasok yung false needs and true needs. But before yun, pasok natin muna si Karl Marx. Si Karl Marx, meron siyang Marxism, diba? So, yung Marxism talaga, ito yung kung saan kinokontradict niya or dinidisapprove niya yung idea ng kapitalismo kasi hindi sa kanya idea lang capitalism. Parang for him, sobrang unfair or ang unstable ng system, especially sa mga workers or employees na katrabaho under that company. Kasi hindi directly napupunta sa kanila yung benefit or yung money na deserving nila or yung recognition sa kanila. Kasi yung mga private owners yung nagpa-profit, which is yun yung main goal ng private owners. Next is yung Frankfurt School. Yung Frankfurt School, pabor sila sa kapitalismo kasi it gathers vast amount of wealth and malaki yung tulong niya sa ekonomiya ng bansa nila. Even though they also stated na may mga internal issues din talaga ang kapitalismo. Pero yun nga, for them kasi nakakatulong siya sa ekonomiya ng bansa. So, okay lang sa kanila. So, we have the false needs and true needs. Yung false needs, gusto kong isipin na ito lang yung wants natin due to pleasure lang. Tapos, yung true needs, ito talaga yung need natin talaga. Yung true needs kasi, ito yung mga basic necessities like yung bahay, pagkain, tubig, yan. Yan ang mga tinatawag na true needs or the actual needs of a person. Yung false needs naman, ito naman due to dahil sikat, gusto ng nakararami, or trending sila, ganyan. Or pinopromote to ng paborito nating mga celebrities. So yun yung parang false needs. Kumbaga, parang due to temporary happiness lang. Yes, nagbibigay pero very temporary lang. But yung true needs natin, these are the permanent. Kasi without these true needs, we could suffer physically, emotionally, and mentally. So yung well-being natin is maapektuhan. So that's a difference of true needs and false needs. And that is the consequences of the modern capitalism. That's all for my part. Thank you everyone and good night!
I was truly enlightened by the topics tackled by Ms. Nazarea. She delivered a very clear and understandable lecture, which lay an excellent and solid foundation for the next related topic that I will introduce, which is all about culture in the street. But before that, let's take a short break and enjoy this.
Ever encountered this problem? You and your friends are preparing for a selfie, but as you prepare for your smile, you realize that your pearly whites aren't so pearly white at all. No worries, we have a solution. Introducing Colgate Charcoal Fresh, carefully engineered to whiten your teeth like never before, while adding a nice meaty charcoal scent. 9 out of 10 dentists approved. So what are you waiting for? Go and experience the whitening magic of Colgate Charcoal for yourself, and never again you will worry about making that perfect smile, clean like the sun.
Welcome back. I am Samantha Ferona and I will be your host for this episode. We will be tackling about culture in the street. So what is culture in the street? So it is well known that pop culture nowadays has many dimensions, many products, and many aspects that we embrace wholeheartedly. But have we ever wondered that maybe the pop culture products that we love so much have a more questionable agenda to their creations? So this questionable agenda is being orchestrated by the people behind the culture industry. Let us explore and shine a light to this pop culture. So, culture industry was first touched upon by Theodore Adorno and Max Horkheimer in the chapter entitled The Culture Industry, Enlightenment as Mass Deception. Adorno and his colleague argued that the culture industry is taking us on a wild journey filled with manipulation and deception, that the culture industry products that we have consumed every day were specifically manufactured to make us think that these are the products that we really need in our lives right now. So speaking of products that we think we really need in our lives, what's the deal with the different kinds of toothpaste that companies are marketing nowadays? Think about it. Charcoal-based toothpaste that claims to whiten our teeth. If anything, charcoal will darken our teeth. Just a little food for thought. So culture industry products. What are these? This could range from Hollywood movies, fashion, and more. And also music. So these are being used by the capitalist global corporations who wants to cash in or create the latest trends in the popular culture. This capitalist strategy is intensified and accelerated to an international scale by means of our ever modernizing technological advancements, especially via the internet, specifically our social media advertising. So it introduced a whole new platform for these deceptive culture industry products to gain a foothold on every corner of the world. So people are left to conform to these new pop culture trends and blindly embrace them without knowing that they have fallen into the clutches of the capitalist facade that is known as the culture industry. So to expand more in the culture industry, we should dive deeper on the culture industry products that I've mentioned before. But that will have to wait to the next episode. So I have been Samantha Foronda, your siren for tonight's podcast. Wishing you all a very blessed dream.
The things Shara mentioned were truly relevant, especially now that we will move on to tackling how the culture industry is related to popular music. Yes, mga kajaming, I am back, your host Jane Mahuka, as one of the speakers of today's episode. So before I start my sharing about the culture industry and popular music, let us watch this very short advertisement. Drop everything now. Sparkle's newest single out now. Experience a love worth dropping everything for. It is available in YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and SoundCloud. To start off, I would like to share that according to Adorno, popular music is produced by the culture industry. It is dominated by two processes, which are the standardization and the pseudo-individualization. So standardization is the substantial similarity between popular music, in which technically popular songs are template manufactured and mass-produced by culture industry. That is why sometimes when we listen to some popular songs, we can sometimes identify that this certain song sounds similar to this song. And that's when pseudo-individualization comes in, wherein it provides a hook that would give us an impression that this certain popular song is different from the rest of the similar sounding popular songs, creating an illusion of free of choice and individual music taste within an open market created by the culture industry. It is also why popular music is in contrast with the classic and avant-garde music, or also called serious music. So, serious music cannot be contained by the standardized production, while popular music's beginning of the chorus is replaceable by the beginning of many other choruses. Kaya nagkakaroon ng regression of listening, wherein it is described as the frame of mind to which popular music originally appealed to be a distraction that does not demand attention. And in addition to that, Adorno described the listeners of popular music to have childlike characteristics that made them continuously demand and consume popular music again and again. However, it is important to point out that the desire to listen to popular music is fueled by the symmetry between the production and consumption of popular music and the people's lives in a capitalist society. At ito yung standardized, repetitive, and boring nature of their work and production. And most people in capitalist societies live limited, impoverished, and unhappy lives. And popular music and film offer a resolution with people of how much their lives lack fantasies and happiness. Example na lang is yung emotional music, where it permits the listeners to confess their unhappiness. And that is how the cultural phenomena such as popular music and film became a type of social cement in the society. And that is all for my sharing about the culture industry and popular music.